Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. In today's episode, we'll be talking about seasons, and I want to encourage you guys to be grateful for the seasons that you're currently going through. We'll be reading from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Like I say all the time, this can apply to believers and non-believers because we all go through seasons and periods in our life, whether we believe that God has us in a specific season for a reason, or that we have specific goals, specific aspirations that lead us to different periods, to different times, to different seasons of our lives. Being grateful for these seasons is important because it always comes from something. It comes from somewhere. For us as believers, we know that God has a plan for our lives. And things don't just happen from one day to the other. We don't just acquire what we want like this. We don't just go from here to there in an instant. We need to learn, we need to grow, we need to fail, we need to succeed. But all those things happen in seasons. For non-believers, like I said, taking that out of the equation, it just simply looks like going through different stages of your life, learning different things, through different experiences. Even if you don't believe, these periods and seasons of your life are very essential for you to reach the next. You cannot get to the next level without going through these seasons. Some of these seasons may be shorter, some of them may be longer, but they are all very necessary. The issue comes when we are not grateful for what we have. We are not grateful for what we're going through. We always look to what's next. We're always excited to get out of where we currently are, or to get out of what we are currently in to reach the next thing. But we need to understand that there will always be a next thing. So if you tune your mind to believe that you can only look forward to what's next, you will never truly enjoy and embrace what you currently have. No matter how hard these situations are, we all need to understand that these seasons that we're going through, easy or hard, are answered prayers. Easy or hard, you are in a place where you 6 months ago wanted to be in. And now, instead of embracing it, instead of enjoying it, you're complaining. You're not being grateful for it. You're disregarding it. You're just disregarding whatever you've worked for. You're disregarding the work that God is doing in your life. You've prayed for certain things, He's answered those prayers, and now that you're here, you're still complaining. Obviously, it's easier said than done. We are human. We always look towards the next thing. We always want more. The feeling is fine, but the way you approach it is different. And despite those feelings that you may have, you need to make sure that you respect the seasons that you're going through. Even if it might be annoying, even if it feels like it's too long, you need to respect what you're going through and realize that yesterday you wanted to be here. And now that you are here, you have to not only go through it, but you need to embrace everything that it gives you. Because it gives you something. Just because it feels useless doesn't mean it is. Everything serves a purpose. Whether you're going through something good, you're going through something bad, you learn from everything. It's all about perspective. If you're open to learning, if you're open to growing, you will find something in everything. But if you're always looking for the next thing, you will always have something, but see nothing in that which you already have. And that's something that we should not do. As believers, as non-believers, wherever you find yourself on that spectrum, that's up to you to decide. I'm a believer. I believe in Jesus, but even if you don't, you have to be more mindful of how you look at your life, of how you look at your progress. Because you are always where you once wanted to be. Even if you have bigger problems, bigger responsibilities, bigger blessings naturally come with bigger problems. Maybe you find yourself in a situation where you now have a big house, you now have a big car, you now have that job that you've been raving about. Maybe you have more debt, maybe you're more stressed out, you have more issues to deal with. But that just comes with the blessing. You can't just accept the positive and discard the negative. You have to embrace everything. And it's not to say that you have to accept negativity in your life, but you should rather understand that there is no negative if you choose to learn from those moments. There is no wasted time if you choose to learn. It's only wasted if you choose not to learn from it, if you choose not to grow from it. That's a choice. So obviously it's easier said than done, but in everything we go through, we always have a choice. So even if your excuse to complain or to give up can be somewhat valid, it's still a choice to perceive it in a negative light. It's still a choice to force yourself out of that season. Just because there's a reason behind your sentiment, a valid reason behind your sentiment, doesn't change what it is. If you see things negatively, that's a choice. So what are you going to choose today? Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something from this. Learn to discern. Catch you guys next time.